Hello, good people of Twitch and the internet, even though there's no one there. Today, there's going to be a couple of indie games, and I'm going to start straight into Do You Want to Learn About the Island? Yes, that's not the name of the game. The game is called Pile Up. What is Pile Up? In their own words, is a strategic building game which you need to build houses, fulfill your people's requests, and manage your risky buildings in different ways on a small island. And yes, it's kind of more vertical. This is all the space you get, pretty much, sort of thing. I don't know. I haven't played it yet. The key has been kindly provided by the developer and or publisher. So let's learn about it together. And so yes, do we want to learn about the island? I think we'll go with yes. Is a good start. In Pile Up, your goal is to increase the population of your island as much as possible. And, okay, space to continue that. As your island's population increases, your island will level up. To increase population, you need to build houses. Select the buildings below using left click. Anyone. So we have a small house. Don't ask why there are 3 people inside. I mean, also it says small. Not small. Anyway, portable house. People are small. So we piled up 12 of them inside. In a portable house. A gardenless house. Just the house, no garden included. Fine. Home office. A fine piece of art. Fine. So select the buildings. We'll start with a small one. Great. And that wants me to place them. Now place your cursor anywhere on the island and press left click, place building. It's fine. I think we know. Maybe I have to click it again. Select and place. Do you drag it? Oh, I have to first press space to get past that bit, maybe? Anyway. So build it into the corner. It does let you build it there. So I don't know, like, if there's a difference between this outer grey bit and this inner white bit. Probably will then. Now place your cursor, left click, space buildings, and it wants us to place 4. Is that 4 of the same type? What happens if you place things next to each other? The WASD keys are helpful in moving. Okay, this thing is bigger. And is it just, has it become one big house now? Home office then. Whoa, that's 45 people or something. I don't know. I've blocked off their front door. You can deselect using right click. You have more control over your land. You can move the camera. I can. Right, so it wants me to actually do that. So you can drag the camera using, is that middle? No. It thinks I've done it. I don't know what I've done. Left click is doing that sort of movement. Yeah. I don't know how the drag is useful just yet. Maybe it is. Anyway. I'd like a reset though. Now it looks... Oh, you can even zoom in. Nice. Okay, press R to rotate buildings. Not ones that you've placed, ones that you are going to place. Sure. Now you can place these buildings as you want using left click. But I still don't know if it matters. A gardenless house, sure. Let's just put you back here. This is going to be really ugly now. Just place all the buildings. Sure. And a home office. I mean, we can make a nice alleyway there. Or is that just going to ruin things later on? I don't know. Am I just building up a square? And that one's gone off the edge. Can I look around there? Maybe it's okay to build off the edge as well. When your population hits certain milestones, you get factories so you can keep developing your city. Every factory gives you buildings of its own type. You can't pass the turn without placing every building you have. Okay, so we need to place all the buildings. Let's rotate that one out here. Again, I don't know. Should you be covering up these people's front doors? So I've placed a factory. Is this another factory? Note to self. Be better at this game. You can't pass down. Yes, we know that. And we'll place the last one then. I think this is another factory. Great. When you place each one of your buildings, you can pass a turn by pressing space or clicking the button. The bottom. Small typo there. It is early access. Bottom right. Skip turn. Every factory gives you buildings of its own type. Yep. Can you see the bubbles over your houses? These things? These are the needs of your buildings. To keep your people happy, you need to provide those needs. Well, they are pretty angry at the moment since their requirements aren't being provided. If you can't make your people happy, you'll get kicked out. Oh, and finally, sometimes people die. You can't make dead people happy. True. Requirement buildings provide needs. Some buildings can have their own situations. These situations are usually really important and require focus. Read the warning by hovering your mouse over it. Read the warning. Is this the warning? Danger. This building can explode when in contact with igniting buildings like electricity. What is this building? A gas tank. Fine. This one is solid. Cannot be destroyed. And that's just the count. Okay. Oh, the Q&E lets you cycle through those things. Fair enough. Read the warning. Oh, okay, it wants me to place buildings. Fine. So we'll place... I mean, I don't... So these houses here need gas. So if I have one of these, is that going to... Yeah, it's explosive. But do I put it... Does it have a range? So that looks like it covers up those two, and you can see it moving. So I really want to place it so I can get all four. Is that possible? I appear to be one cell off being able to do that. Never mind. Let's just place it over here then. So I've resolved those three, and I've got happy faces. This is just another house. We'll put it next to that. Although that says electricity. So there is an electricity need. That's just a platform. Fine. Or I can extend outwards then. Shift to speed up all animations. And then skip turn. Control to use top-down camera. Oh. But then in this mode, I'd like to use WASD. Because it's like, I feel like I'm just... Oh, I have... Yeah. Because I can't see up here. Like there's a need over there. And I can't quite see it. Rotate camera, drag camera? Is that going to work? No. Or maybe it's... Maybe that corner. No, that corner is this corner. Anyway. I'll try and put this back into the right place. So it wants me to place buildings. Let's do that. What is this? Roof. You can't place any object on top of this building. Okay. So I have a platform which is then just a roof. I mean, that would be hilarious. But also it solves the need. If I put it in the middle, that's going to be annoying, isn't it? Maybe. But I put it in such a way that it covered all the needs, I believe. This can sit out here. Sometimes you'll need to make choices. Again, more typos, but again, early access, so we'll forgive. When your population hits certain milestones. So this is our choice. We can either have a bin, that lets you pass the round even though you still have a stack of buildings left by destroying them. Isolated keeps the buildings rather than destroying them. What's isolated? Don't know. Or population, also it's talking to me at the top. It's sometimes a really unique and rare special building. Okay. Anyway, or the thing on the right provides population of buildings under... Action buildings can give you great advantages if you use them right, but they can also bring you your doom too. Okay. So anyway, the thing on the right, population of buildings under roof buildings increased by 50, 75, 100%. Right. So you can put a roof on top of something and it'll make it better. Special buildings, on the other hand, are really powerful buildings, some even being able to change how the game works. Let's go with card removal. Is it going to let me do that? No. Space. Go on, select now. Well, I was not reading, I was reading these. I might have missed one of the key hints there, but anyway. Let's have the pass. And then we get to select. You're going to tell me what you contain. So we have an action factory. Lets you craft a limited number of unique and risky buildings. This factory contains 3 casinos. Or this action factory, which contains 3 casinos. Or this action factory, which contains 3 casinos. Well, great choice. Maybe it's just showing me that there can be a choice. But it wants to then explain casinos. So it kind of forces you down that road. Anyway. It now would like us to place 4 buildings, or I could have a special dump, which, now that I say that, sounds a bit peculiar. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing we had before. I don't know if I can use that once or many times. Like, is that in my deck? Is this like these options are going to keep coming back? So, house factory will generate a house until it drains out. Support factory that generates support buildings. Well, I guess it wants us to place 4 buildings. Let's start with a house factory. And then, no, I don't want to place my bin. The support factory, press R to rotate. Is that going to fit in that gap? It feels like it should. Has to be there. And then our, what is this one? The casino action factory. Again, if we rotate it, does it make more sense in that direction? This is a building. It lets you pass the round even though you still have a stack of buildings. Okay. But it still is a building. Will it fit this way? It will. I imagine no one wants to live near the dump. Press space to end the turn. Congratulations, now you're ready to build your own island. I wish you explosion-free days. So that was the tutorial, and now we can just play. So we can either play in wrecked land, you know, hashtag get wrecked, and then there are other things back here which we have not unlocked yet. Game mode, there's regular, sandbox, or regular, or soundbox, or regular sandbox. The island is called Stackland, or we can give it a different name. Sure, for the first one, let's just call it Stackland and Pylean. I mean, that's a bit hard to say. Maybe we should rename our citizens. Let's just call them Pluggers, and we'll call the island the Sinkhole. Sure. Play the Sinkhole land. Oh, it has to have the word land at the end of it. But you don't. Oh, you have to hold. Fine. Okay, so this is our island this time. We're not in the tutorial. The Sinkhole area. So it's not a land yet, it's just an area. Right, and now there's a progress bar at the top as well, which has quickly disappeared. So we will start with our houses. Presumably the big ones are the better ones to start with. Let's just chuck those out, even if it goes over the edge of the water. Massive, big offices. I'm not quite sure I understand why lots of people are living in an office, but anyway. Next, a small house. Small. Let's just stick that on the end. Or it can't go out as much. Which one of these is the bigger one? If I rotate that. Sure. And again, maybe back here. So maybe with my offices, instead of chucking it in the middle, I could have put it further towards the end. It would have stuck out a bit more. Because now I'm going to have a bit of a jagged edge, which I don't know if that's a problem. It just will mean more difficult to place things. I can also go very much more vertical, but I'm not that adventurous just yet. Let's... yes, let's put that one there. Okay, so it's given me new things, so I don't have to place that just yet. House factory to generate more houses. Requirement factory could be useful, and support factory. Let's... sure, we'll have a house factory to build more houses, a requirements factory to build requirements, and our support factory, and then we've still got a little house back here. I wonder what these do. Nothing. Right, we'll end the turn. I think that's what it wants us to do. Okay, so I think I understand a bit more now. The fact that we have these factories means that we got one card from each of them. They seem to pop that up. So it gave me a gas tank. The support one gave me a platform. So we maybe start with the platform. Stick that out here. No, that's not on the ground floor though, is it? Well, I would like it to... because that's like on the level up. I'd like it to be on this ground floor. Or I'll just stick it out here. Sure. So gas tank, explosive. I have a few needs. That would cover all of the needs. There is electricity required there. Well, I haven't... it keeps warning me about explosions. Maybe I should just go for an explosion. And then, what's this? A house. I'll put this... what type of house? Portable. I'll put it there. Maybe that's done something else. Anyway, next turn. I'm assuming the goal then, this bar at the top that it sometimes shows me. I have 84 happy people, 132 sad, and 0 dead, which I wouldn't say is a complete disaster just yet. It's showing me what will be generated. Factory count, factory count. Alright, this is the number of factories that I have of each type. That's the house factory. Maybe the bigger font should be the one which says the fact that it's the house requirement or support, and then action. Remaining buildings in factories for upcoming turns. Okay. Anyway. The water tank then versus the portable house provides the need of water in its range. Leaking. Right, what does leaking do? This building will destroy what's below it next turn, excluding The same building or solid buildings. Okay, so I need to put this. Presumably the floor is solid. So if I put that on the floor, it should be fine. That would cover those three needs. It doesn't cover your need. But I think that's probably best that it covers those three needs. So they're all happy. My happiness has gone up marginally. And then we can stick our portable house. Well, maybe we should be building up then. Build that all the way over there. Is that going to be annoying? I don't know. I don't want to build it not in the corner and for it to become problematic, but... So yeah, it needs water and green. Whatever green is. End the turn. So this time we now have an electric generator. Or electricity generator. And another portable house. So let's keep the houses in this corner. It says igniting. And you can see if I put it close to that gas generator, it's not too happy. That would cover those two needs over there. If I want to cover these needs, I need to put it right in the corner on top of that, which does work. Don't know how much overhang that has, though. That's going to cause a problem. That covers three needs, so let's do that. I think that's okay. And end the turn. Is this... So, okay, it's saying there's a critical happiness level. Keep your citizens happy. If they're sad, you're sad. Yes, I know that. Maybe if it was below that, it would cause deaths or end the game. Don't know. So a gardener's house. We can chuck that in this corner. And then a roof. Can I just chuck my roof over there? Like, what's good about a roof? You can't place any object on top of it. So there was also that perk before, which meant that things underneath it would be better. Oh no, that's covering... Roof is covering green. I see. So we do need that. I could put it in that corner then. Over there. That covers 4. I don't know who the architect here was, but I'm not sure I would get them back. Have that massive steel pole. What happens if everyone's happy? Do I win the level? I don't think I can get there, but... let's just keep putting people in this corner. Another... so I'm getting turns with only one thing in it. Is that because... I mean, I've only got the one factory. I've got many factories here, but maybe I've placed all the available buildings from those factories. What's this saying? Support factory stock of 12, but there's no more requirement factory stock. I'm not sure. And it's counting the number of days and stuff as well. So maybe it'll tell me at the end that I've done a terrible job. Let's just keep putting things up here. Another home office, sure. How far back can that go? Quite far. Am I getting sad people? Not too many. I'm missing a bit of water back there and a bit of water and electricity over here. Okay, so now it's giving me more water. And it leaks. Is the platform solid? How do I see... Do I just have to remember? Is there a way to, like, look at a building and say, what properties do you have? I right click on things, that's just... No, not doing anything. Okay, well let's give it a go. This platform isn't being used for anything else. Actually, there is... I mean, that's... Yeah, it shows you it's going to destroy those things. You can see the red, so it doesn't need to tell me. But that one is fine. That would actually... I know that's in the building, that's why. I can put it on top of here, but it doesn't provide any bonus benefits for that. So if I put it there, I'll end up destroying the thing underneath it. And the same for all of these places. Over here covers 1. And over here covers 2. So I guess here's better. Even though it misses the one over there. Which is a slight shame, but not the end of the world. Let's stick you over there. And end the turn. Another home office. I mean, if I keep going up, will all the needs still be met? There's more water not being met over there. What I could do with is another platform, stick it out there to get those water needs met. The critical is also, it has gone up. An apartment complex. Wow. So what is that going to do? It's just a taller version of the house. So yeah, let's stick it. Can't remember what this thing in the middle is. Why is that thing on stilts? If I put it there, what happens? I mean, apart from happy people. Happy people happens. Okay, another apartment complex. I wonder if it's... Is that going to let me put it on there? I thought that's a roof. Yeah, that's a roof, but... It is okay with me putting it there, though. Not sure about that. Well, let's do it and see if it then complains afterwards. It's kind of a slightly overlapping, but maybe it doesn't actually technically overlap with it. Another home office. Okay. Building up things on top of each other is working so far, so let's just keep doing it. Okay, yeah, so we have upgraded from area to Ville. We're now the Sinkhole Ville. And in doing so, this is where we get our bonus. Although it wasn't a choice. But here is something which generates a watchtower every 3 turns. And do we choose one of these? Basically, your choice is it just casinos again? Yes. Casinos, casinos, casinos. We'll take casinos then, please. Okay. It also doesn't tell me what a watchtower is. So I don't know if this is good or bad. Let's squeeze that in over here. That isn't fulfilling any needs. No, it's a factory type thing. We'll just assume that it's good. And this factory then, again, just a factory, so it doesn't really matter. Just put it down. Well, I should leave myself place for the leaking stuff. Actually, I'll put the leaking thing over here. But again, if I don't need to, like, up here I maybe have a bit of a gap where I'm supported from my generators. No, that's right next to the generators. That's fine, let's put this over here then. So yeah, something I've already learned for the next game. Keep the houses together, because they're the ones with the needs, really. And vertical seems to be working, but it may not always. Big house. I heard there's a party inside. Gas tank. I mean, I don't really need the gas tank. I'm not fulfilling any needs with this. Let's put the house down. It's big in its footprint. Okay. Let's stick it over there. Has that gone on top? Yes. Okay. Not necessarily exactly where I wanted it then. That's fine. I suppose you can rotate the camera to get it where you really want it. Yes. And as well, yeah, you can even rotate all the way back here. That's probably what I should have done. So, explosions, explosions, explosions. Well, I don't want any of those. So if I had my bin, I'd be able to not place this, but I can't remember where the ignition source was. Don't know. Let's place it probably where it isn't that helpful. On top of the water. Because then we can have steam if it does explode. That's not really a thing, I'm sure. Fine, another portable house. As well, the controls, I'm more used to having E and Q as rotate from other games. Like the WASD keys are more like pan movement. I do need to get some water out there. Give me a platform. Casino. And a watchtower. Right, so a watchtower destroys the last building placed and gives a copy of it. So it allows you to replace it. Why is that useful? Like, if you could choose the building it was going to destroy, but your destroyers as well. Extra E. Like, so if you know, I'm going to place this house, and then I get to destroy it, but it'll just put it back in my hand straight away. Is that what it's saying? Well, let's try it out. So there is this casino. So let's put the house down first. Yeah, let's put the house down. We'll stick it in this back corner where we've been putting our houses, which kind of need water. And what are you? Gardener's house. So yeah, let's try and squeeze you back here. And let's read what the casino does before we actually play it. It generates a building which can curse or bless your day when played. Curse or bless your day when played. Well, maybe it's useful in conjunction with that then. What did it do? Oh, we haven't found out yet. It has blessed my day. Jackpot. Wow. And it's given me a hotel which grants 500 population. The number increases each time you get another one from the casino. Wow. So I mean, that's good. But do you risk it again? Like, what happens if I put this on top? It's going to destroy it, right? Let's put it down here. So it's gone. And I have 100 dead people. How? Were there 100 people living in the casino? And now they're all dead. I'm not sure I understand why. Yeah, so it gives you 100 people. And we'll play the game of... Yeah, so now I've got the bad thing. What is the bad thing? What's it given me? It's given me debt. Ignites itself when placed. Okay. So that is dangerous. So it's just going to explode and do really bad things to me. Well, that would be something that I would want to not play. I was thinking the Watchtower as well is definitely something you do not want to play after this, because that would be horrific. I kind of had to play the Watchtower, though, and it just would do that anyway. So I can lose my casino factory and my casino. Or I could lose some other more important things. I mean, I've now got 200 dead people. I mean, I'm very sorry. But the hotel does give me a lot of people, of which, you know, some of them aren't dead. Did that give me all these things as well? Maybe. Another support factory. We like the sound of that. We'll squeeze... I don't know, this is like factory alley. Hasn't really squeezed as much as I wanted it to squeeze, but we'll chuck that underneath. Okay. Could still do with some water at the back, which means if it gives me a platform, which it has, then we will chuck that at the back, because I would like to put some water back here at some point. I saw it go white for a tiny second. Yeah. Is that actually valid placement? Apparently so. Okay. And this is electricity, which is igniting. And is that showing me a gas thing that I've got? Yes, that's my gas thing. So I'm trying to solve for electricity back here. So I just can put that there, and I think it's fine. Or there, but not there. Cool. And then we will keep putting our houses back in this corner, where possible. Should be able to put it on top of there, shouldn't I? It's a bit... Okay. Did I just see an electricity need, or did that get solved immediately? Presumably immediately. I mean, we're building up this city quite a bit. Park, which is a roof, so you can't place any objects on top of it. Provides the need of nature in its range. Fair enough. Gardener's house, home office, and a big house. Well, let's try and put all the houses down back here. I should put the big ones down first. You are the biggest. And we'll put the office down. Can you overhang? Is that going to cause problems for the water? Hopefully not. And then a roof. Well, I've already got a roof over here, so I don't need one in that bit. Again, if I get more water, I could put it here, but I suppose let's just put that there. Hopefully there's space there still for some water. Water this time, maybe? I think I saw it. Yeah, water. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe, or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.